The Guam Memorial Hospital is still waiting on a $7 million to renovate their maternity ward. But thanks to compact impact funding, Dr. Tom Shieh says some work can begin. PNC's Rizal Romanes has more.
For about a year now, one of the island's obstetricians has pushed for renovations to be made to the outdated maternity ward at the Guam Memorial Hospital. To get the gears going on the project, on January of this year, a bill which is now a public law allowed GovGuam to borrow up to $7 million to improve the maternity ward. Dr. Tom Shieh says although they still haven't received the $7 million yet, they did receive $2.3 million from compact impact aid. So they can now start on renovations to the labor and delivery rooms at least. Here's more.
Labor and delivery, I think we're ready to start. With $2.3 million from Compact Impact, I don't see what we're waiting for. I think those are specific funds already dedicated. I think we should start with labor and delivery. We just need to get the architect together and say we just bid it out, and that's it.
Dr. Tom Shieh, who pushed for the need to renovate the Guam Memorial Hospital's maternity ward, says after putting out the bid for the project, he expects construction to start on the labor and delivery rooms by January 2016. Shieh explains they have plans in place to phase construction in so that there is no interruption in operations. But that's only for labor and delivery rooms. They're still waiting for the governor's office and the Guam Economic Development Authority for the $7 million to get started on the operating room, the nursery, and postpartum rooms.
Right now, we're budgeted for the total project for the construction. It's about $8.5 million. We got $2.3 million from Compact Impact Aid yesterday. We need $7 million from GITA. And even if GITA gives us the money at the tail end, I think we're still going to be fine because we're going to be over $9 million with the Compact Impact. The rest of the equipment that's not necessarily needed right away, that can come much, much later. On the first floor renovation, that can come later. What I want to know is when we can break ground, because a lot of moms are asking, when can we break ground? Because we deliver over 250 babies at Guam Memorial Hospital. So it's important for us to get the answer to the mom and their future babies as, hey, when is it going to be done? Because it is long overdue. It's about 24 years old.
A source tells PNC that GMH may be considering asking for a total of $12 million as opposed to the $7 million the law authorized them to borrow.
Doc, just to answer the questions.
Yeah.
So GMH wasn't asking for more funding because you already had enough?
Yeah, because what GMH wanted to do, and for some reason GovGuam always want to add on things to it. The project itself, if you look at the budget, it's not $12 million for the entire renovation. If you break it down and look at it, it's $8.5 million that we actually need for the construction and everything. Everything else is icing on the cake. The equipment that we need for future uses and stuff, that can wait till later on.
So what exactly is planned for the entire renovation?
You can probably expect at least 15 brand new delivery rooms at Guam Memorial Hospital. And that's our first phase. We want to get that done. A brand new operating area for cesareans just in case for emergencies. That's very important. The next stage will be the nursery. The nursery will be taken up inside the outside corridor where the empty spot is. We're going to move the nursery into there. And then the last stage is postpartum. This has to be done in 3 phases.
However, as of now, there's no time frame for those projects.
The timeline is going to be interesting. You asked a very good question. When is it going to break ground? That's a question that the governor will have to ask. But I'm really hoping that GITA and the governor put this on a priority, on a fast track. Because, you know, mother and babies are a priority. Personally, I want to thank the governor to make sure that he understands that we really appreciate what he's done so far. And we'd like GITA to make sure to take a hold of this because this is a big investment. Big investment, little money, but the return, what I'm saying, big investment, that the return to revenue for GMH is going to be far greater than what they invested in.
Rizal Romanes, PNC News.